Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how does he view you now. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how does he see you now. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here that your energy, it represents the turquoise crystal. And this is a magnificent crystal choice for you because it does indicate you prioritizing your health. So he does see you as someone that is making changes in your life and making changes significantly as it does relate to your relationships, whether your relationships are platonic or romantic. You have a strong boundary set in place and you are persistent. You are taking care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and you do not care what anybody feels about it. You're not in that zone of, putting others before your own well-being. So he sees you in this way and he feels like you're being a bit selfish, but it's really where you have learned from the past of putting people before you and you saw that it didn't work out in your favor. So this is where now you are prioritizing you. And you're working on yourself. You're in a zone where everything that you do or see, you're trying to make sure that you do make conscious choices as it does relate to getting into different relationships or even entertaining certain types of media. You're very conscious now, and he knows that about you. He feels like you have pulled back your energy away from him, and so this is why he's feeling like you are putting yourself first. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? How does he view you now? Thank you, Spirit. And you do have here the Strength card. So yes, this is a nice correlation with the turquoise card energy because see here, the turquoise, this is about, again, prioritizing your health, putting yourself first. And with the Strength card, a nice confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. With the Strength card, this is about you have aligned with and you're recognizing who you are. You have raised your standards. So you're vibrating on this frequency of just pure self-love, unconditional love, even, self-respect and courage. You're doing exactly what it is that you want to do. And he can pick this up. He knows this about you. Thank you, Spirit. And also with the Strength card, that is in reference to Leo. So Leo would be a top placement either in his birth chart, the sun, moon, or rising sign, 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus, or it can be interchangeable, seen in your birth chart as well as a confirmation here in this reading. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you have here attraction. So I can definitely see he is attracted to you. He does view you as being attractive as well. There is an attraction. There's a relationship attraction that you two do have. I do want to point out that the energy of attraction that amplifies the qualities that attract and support you on your journey toward inner balance and harmony. So there is an attraction between your energy and his energy, but he does view you as a very attractive person. Even you have that inner beauty, that warmth, that love. You have also that outer beauty, that natural beauty, and he does recognize that. And so now, again, you're living your life with more ease, more balance. You're finding out ways to do things within moderation, and he's recognizing that. Even allowing him to be, in your space, you have to make sure that you do that with moderation as well, and he's very well aware of that. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you do have here the Magician. So with the Magician card, he definitely sees that you are able to turn your visions into reality. You will not take no for an answer, as it does relate to your creative ideas or your goals. And he sees that you're very focused right now. You're focused on you. So I do love the correlation between the Magician card and your other cards that did show up here. You are very focused on yourself. You're taking inspired action towards your goals instead of, what you used to do in the past, where maybe you would get frustrated and you would take action. So it's not like that anymore. Your creative achievements, your goals, you're inspired to do these things. And so it gives you this sense of urgency to create. So that's very wonderful here. So basically he feels like he's being ignored. He feels like, again, your career comes first, your talents, your gifts do come first. And he's feeling a bit out in the cold, per se, and feeling, a little lonely as well. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? The Venom. So with the Venom, yes, I was picking up this energy from him. He's very frustrated that he cannot get your attention like he could before. I mean, where you would definitely be adulting on his every word, listening to everything that he says, and being that ear for him to, speak into. You're not doing that anymore, and he's a bit frustrated. He views you as someone that is really ferocious when it comes to making sure that things, work out for you. You have this nature about you right now where you are relentless and you will not stop no matter what it takes. And this is making him a bit frustrated, a bit anxious as well. I do see that he is feeling like maybe he has a burden, a weight on his shoulder, because he cannot eliminate the boundaries that you do have in place for yourself. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you right now? And you have here the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands energy, this is quite intriguing, especially the Nine of Wands laying naturally under the Strength card. The Strength card does rule over the sign of Leo, and the Nine of Wands that does represent those fire zodiac signs: Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the top placements of the birth chart that I did mention earlier. And again, the zodiac signs can be interchangeable from his birth chart or your birth chart as well. But specifically here with the Nine of Wands showing up, and Spirit just gave us that message seconds earlier, you are keeping persistent boundaries and you are maintaining your stance. He does not like that at all. And as you should, you're encouraged to take care of your mental health, your mental well-being. You're not about to let anyone drain you, because you've been there, you've done that, and it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't help to liberate your spirit. So that's not something you're going to repeat again. So with the Nine of Wands showing up, this is very nice and a clear confirmation from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. How does he view you? And you have here celestial alignment. So with celestial alignment, this is about the balance that we did mention moments earlier, where you are doing things within moderation. And that means you are balanced. There's peace and harmony in your life, and you're not depending on his energy to give you that uplifting spirit, to give you that laughter, that fun. You are naturally in alignment here with source energy, and you can feel it. You know that you're guided, loved, and protected. You know that the universe does conspire in your favor. You know that. And so with that energy here, he recognizes that too. And so that is what's giving you this attraction, this glow about you, this glow up vibe, where you're not taking no for an answer, as it does relate to your well-being, to your prosperity. You do see that the glass is full, and you do recognize that there are limitless possibilities, and he does see this about you as well. He's a bit jealous because he cannot influence you in the way that you can influence you. So therefore, he holds no power over you, and so that's why he's feeling a bit out in the cold. So group 1, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you or inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how does he view you now. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here that your energy, you're naturally attracted to your crystal, the rhodochrosite, remembering your worth. So picking up on his energy as it does relate to you is that he feels like you have raised your standards. He views you as someone that is willing to move forward and not look back. He does know that you have been in challenging relationships before, whether they are romantic or platonic, and you are not about to waste your time again. So he's very well aware that your standards are pretty high right now as to what you will accept, the treatment you will accept from someone else. He feels like you're just riding this beautiful wave and this high frequency of appreciation, and you are not going to go anywhere where you are not appreciated. So it's not about being tolerated. You are just not going anywhere where you're not appreciated, and he knows this about you. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? Let's see. I do want to grab another deck of cards first. This one is, Spirit is saying to grab this deck first. Yes. Okay. So we got 2 cards here. Let's see which one will turn over. Thank you, Spirit. They jumped out of the deck. So let's see which one you have. You have here the Knight of Pentacles. So clearly with the Knight of Pentacles, this is physical energy, earth sign energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, that pentacle energy does rule over those earth zodiac signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. In the top placements of his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in this reading. So these earth zodiac signs can be seen in the sun, moon, or rising signs, the seventh house of relationships, or the planet Venus. But specifically here with the Knight of Pentacles energy, let me just say this. He views you as a reliable, hard-working person, being able to take care of yourself, but he also thinks about and views you as someone that can get your Knight of Pentacles to take care of you as well. So yes, you can take care of yourself, you can pay your bills, but you can get someone else to do it too. And I'm picking up that is what he thinks about a lot. I feel like he feels like you want more out of life than what you have been allowing yourself to have in the past. And so he's not sure whether or not he can give you this lifestyle that you do know that you deserve. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you have here freedom. I love the freedom card showing up because that is why you dream about this lifestyle. That is why you feel like, you want to be free. You want to be able to have an adventurous life, explore the world, travel, even be extremely generous. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to pour from your cup without the water running out. You want your cup to replenish over and over and over again. And it's freedom. It represents freedom. You want to go where you want to go, do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear. So he sees you as this freedom loving, fast and free energy. I do want to point out that the freedom card does represent that zodiac sign, beautiful, passionate, fiery, feisty Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, very significant here in this reading as well, either in his birth chart, top placements, or your birth charts. So please note that the zodiac signs can be interchangeable here as a confirmation here in this reading. Also, the energy of freedom that supports your sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. So this is how he sees you. He views you as free and fancy free, unbothered. You have to experience this. You must have this lifestyle. There is no way that he can cuff you. And he does have this ideology of wanting to control or, tie you down. And I said I would share everything with you. He has this ideology of wanting to control you and maybe like tie you down in some essence. So trust your intuition on this guy and don't move too fast. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you have here the stone. So with the stone, this is earth sign energy. I love the stone showing up, especially in correlation with the Knight of Pentacles, earth. The stone is earth. He sees you as solid as a rock, practical here, patient, hard-working as well. He feels like he can rely on you. He feels like you're someone that is honest. You will speak the truth. You will tell him the truth, exactly how you feel about him. But the beautiful thing about that is that you'll tell your truth as well. No, you're not going to tell all of your personal business, which you'll feel like it's just none of his business. And you're absolutely right. You shouldn't. But when it comes to your relationship connection with him, you will share the truth. That's one thing he does know about you, and he does respect your honesty. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. How does he view you now? How does he view you? And you have here the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands energy, Again, this is a fire zodiac sign. So fire zodiac signs, you have Sagittarius again. You had Sagittarius here with the freedom. So two Sagittarius energies. You have Aries, also represented by that wand energy, and Leo. Thank you, Spirit. So with the Six of Wands energy, he does see you as someone that is very victorious, someone that is deserving of award recognition here for the deeds that you do, as it does relate to your gifts, your talents, or your career. He does see you as someone that is successful or could be extremely successful. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. How does he view you now? Level up. I am so excited to see Level Up show up. Spirit is just correlating and confirming card after card after card. Your reading is extremely accurate. Thank you, Spirit. I love this for you. So with Queen Ya Asantawa, Level Up, he definitely sees that you have raised your standards, as mentioned earlier in the reading, with the insight that Spirit did share. And you are just leveled up. You're on this path of more inner self-discovery. You have fresh hope now. You know, you are taking chances, charting new paths. You have this adventurous nature about you. And again, you're working on, you know, you're inspired to create new projects. You have this urgency to be created, and he knows this about you. So this is where he's feeling this sense of lack, and he's feeling as if he cannot keep up with you. Well, that is definitely not your fault, because he definitely should understand that he needs to stay in his lane, because his lane is where he will soar with his purpose. And because he is kind of, you know, controlling and, you know, overbearing in some senses, that is what's really holding him back. And that is what is giving the discord in between the relationship connection, where you are a free spirit and he's more of living, you know, in fear and afraid to step out, afraid to express himself. And that is just something that is not working so well with your vibration. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. How does he view you now? How does he view you now? Let's get all the cards here together. How does he view you now? I'm going to take the two cards that decided to leap out of the deck, and we're going to go, it's actually three. And you have here Four of Disc, the Four of Disc. I'm so excited to see the Four of Disc. It is another correlation out of many showing up here in your reading. The Four of Disc here lays naturally under the Knight of Pentacles, which is also a disc card. Pentacles, disc, and coin all represent the same earth energy. So with the Four of Disc here, he definitely sees you as someone that can offer, you know, surprises. You like to surprise others with gifts. So that's your generous nature that did come through the reading earlier. You're very giving and warm-hearted. You like to surprise others. On the other hand, he is feeling a bit unfulfilled because you are not putting out and giving so much of yourself like you were in the beginning of the connection. You have nicely reeled in your energy so that your reserve tank can stay full. And so, group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how does he view you now. I will share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So I can clearly see here that your energy, you're naturally drawn here to the card, your crystal, the shungite. And with the shungite energy, what I am picking up is a detoxifying effect of your life where you are really just clearing out the energies that are around you that are no longer serving you, things that do drain you. You are letting them go, and he is recognizing this about you. You are in a detox mode right now, and so by you being in this mode, I feel like you've also went into a hermit energy for more solitude, more inner clarity, as well as a spiritual illumination. So that means that you have pulled your energy away from him. And he does recognize the distance that is between you two. He can feel it really well. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you have here the 9 of Cups. So with the 9 of Cups energy, I can definitely tell you here that this is a very high vibrational frequency energy. The 9 of Cups energy does represent your emotions and how you feel. That cup energy also rules over those water zodiac signs: Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, in the top placements of his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in this reading can be seen in the sun, moon, or rising signs, the 7th house of relationships, or the planet Venus. But here, he views you as seeing yourself as, wanting your wishes to come true. So you're focused on being very creative, minding your business and drinking your water, as it may say. And that is why here is so beautiful for you, because he also sees that with this 9 of Cups energy here, there's great abundance for you. There's great abundance because you're focused on abundance. You're focused on creativity. You have let go a lot of people. You have blocked a lot of people that you know that you weren't compatible with. Yes, you do still care for these people. You do love these people. You do wish the best for these people. But you have decided to let it go because it's not a good compatibility right now. And also, he views you as having really good health. Lots of great energy, looking very beautiful. Again, that glow up energy. So I feel like he's watching your social media, and he does see a couple of pictures, or somewhere someone has shown him pictures of you and you are looking fantastic. So he does view you as taking care of yourself. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get more insight. How does he view you now? And I do want to point out that what I'm picking up here is this nice confirmation between the shungite card crystal that you're naturally drawn to, which represents detoxing your life. And then the 9 of Cups also has that energy of having good health. So that's a very strong confirmation. Just starting out here in your reading. So I'm very excited to see what else shows up for you. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you have here honesty. Yep, he does view you as being quite blunt and honest. You will express exactly how you feel, which is why sometimes he doesn't know if he should call you, because you have a thing or two to say to him. But you've been very, very good lately. You've been practicing kindness and tact with your deliverance as it does relate to communicating with him, or you will not communicate at all. because you understand energy, and the energy of honesty that supports your choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. And he has noticed that about you, how you are like, I am not going to let anything disturb my vibration. No matter how I view the situation, I am going to view it from a higher perspective, remain calm, remain loving, and tell you exactly how I feel about the situation, and I will be kind and tactful. So, yeah, he does recognize that change within you. Thank you, Spirit. Because before you would go off because he could trigger you. He can frustrate you as well, but you've learned to reel that in and control your emotions, because what matters to you is how you feel. And so this is why you've changed the way that you do communicate with him. Again, you may not communicate with him at all, but still, even when you think of him, you do send him lots of compassion, love, and good energy and forgiveness. So that's wonderful, because that keeps you on this very high vibrational frequency and very good with the universe. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? And you do have here the World. I love the World card showing up. He views you as someone that he wishes would be a part of his world. He also views you as someone that could influence the world as well. There's something that you do. You're very gifted, very talented. He feels like you're going to travel to a different part of the world. There's travel in your itinerary and on your list of living life. There is travel. He feels like that you have learned your lesson when communicating with him or being in relationships, period. You have just learned your lessons, and certain things you are not willing to repeat. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he view you now? So this card wanted to jump out of the deck. You have here celestial alignment. So with celestial alignment showing up, this is a clear indication that he does see you as being aligned with source energy and great frequency with divine intelligence, able to manifest and grow whatever it is that you desire. And your cards are extremely confirmative, as you did see the play here show up for you. Thank you, Spirit, for the wonderful confirmation. So again, with the celestial alignment, he sees you as being very beautiful in so many ways. Beautiful, pushing forward, moving forward, not looking back, not holding resentment or judgment, not calling friends and family, talking and gossiping about him. You just want the best for your life, and you are doing a wonderful job at it. So thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. How does he view you now? How does he view you now? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here Two of Cups. I love the Two of Cups showing up because you have the Nine of Cups here. Both are very high vibrational frequency, success field energy cards. With the Two of Cups, I do want to point out is that he views you as someone that maybe will get in a romantic relationship. He wonders about it. He knows that you're perfect for that. He knows that you're romantic. He knows that you are very affectionate, loving, kind-hearted, and generous. And his interest is whether or not there will be a proposal or a marriage for you. I am definitely seeing that for you as well within this reading. So this is amazing. And it's all because you did decide to detoxify your life, as represented here with the shungite crystal. Thank you, Spirit. And once you did do that, everything else naturally falls into place here for you. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. How does he view you now? Oh my goodness. All these cards are just... Let's do a few shuffles here. How does he view you now? How does he view you now? You have here the crone. Well, with the crone, so This is like, he views you as someone that was able, like the phoenix that rises out of the ashes, the diamond that comes from the coal, the crone, strong, very, very persistent, courageous. So yeah, he views you as someone that can take a challenge. If you have a challenging situation, you can find creative ways to face your challenges. There's nothing here that could stop you at all. So he just knows that you have self-love, unconditional love as well, self-respect and courage here. He knows that you're protected, that divine intelligence is guiding you. The cosmic GPS does drop and download beautiful gems of knowledge into you. So there's nothing that can stop you no matter what you go through. He knows that you're strong. There's nothing he can do to stop you or break you. You are unbreakable, fierce, strong, and beautiful, destined for a romantic, loving partnership, as well as material happiness as seen here with the Nine of Cups. Your wish is coming true, material happiness and consistent good health throughout your long, beautiful life. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.